A lot of amazing moments came out of this tourney, from the sheer spectacle of 200 aircraft flying out of the warp gate, to the exhilaration of a last-moment base resecure. These are the top 5 plays from 2014's ServerSmash tournament. We start off in the second week, with Cobalt facing Connery in the continent of Amrish. NC Arsenal is a linchpin 3 capture point base that starts off neutral in the north of the map. Winning the opening fight here gives a server a distinct advantage over the top 3 lanes, and so both servers had some impressive plays to try and gain an edge. Connery dropped an anti-vehicle squad out of ejection seat sides to lay mines on the road and set up a Lancer nest, both of which played havoc with Cobalt's large armor pull from Sundray Westgate. In the end, Cobalt proved more tenacious, slowly pushing Connery's anti-armor players off their hills, and getting a crucial spawn sunderer tucked in behind the buildings to allow fast respawns.
Connery is trying to get them A. Cobalt just needs to hold on for 20 seconds. This is huge. The fact is Connery needs to get this point and they can stall this base out so much longer. Cobalt gets it. It is a massive positional play in the north. And it doesn't look like there's enough infantry for Connery. Cobalt gets the base.
Sometimes bases are won after a single enemy mistake. Other times it takes more than a bit of luck turning your way. Miller almost gave away Tumas Tech Plant for free after failing to repair the blown SCU generator when capping the base early in their match against Emerald. They redeployed forces for a last-minute resecure of the SCU room to try and avoid disaster, but Emerald moved behind them back onto the point for a last-minute showdown.
25 seconds to go. Here comes Miller up the balcony. Here come the Maxes. Most of the consumables have already been used by these Emerald forces. 19 seconds to go. Miller's going up to the balcony. Why are those Maxes going up to the balcony? With 10 seconds to go, you need to get on the capture point, son. What's going on? 10 seconds. 9. What is Miller doing? Get on the point. Okay, here finally they're on the point, but 3 seconds to go. There's too many Emeralds. Is Emerald going to get the base? 1 second to go. Emerald gets the base. I do not believe it. That was a huge blunder by Miller. What were they doing? They had this base.
ServerSmash victories often come down to the appropriate use of force at the right base and the right time in the game. The next top play is a classic example of feinting for one base and capturing another in return when the enemy moves to counter. Connery has a well-known affinity for attacking tech plants, and it looked like it was in effect again halfway through their match with Miller. However, Connery quickly redistributed their players when Miller came in force to kick them out of the tech plant, and wound up capturing Waterson's Redemption, their real objective, practically without a fight.
Oh, look at that. There's 48 to 96 new conglomerate Miller forces at the tech plant. That is almost criminal. Criminal. There's so many NC that is a tech plant. And what's going on Waterson's Redemption? They've lost it. 20 seconds. I do not see how the Miller force can save Waterson's Redemption. They need to get 2 capture points in the next 15 seconds. They're just watching all the angles as they're coming out the spawn rooms. And that's it. Well done to Connery. They have managed to take Waterson's Redemption.
Emerald has become known in their brief time together in ServerSmash as a server with many different tactics at their disposal. One both Emerald teams are great at is small squad harassment action. In the Emerald vs Cobalt match on Ezimir, a squad of only 7 people from the D117 outfit were absolutely tenacious in their dedication to keep Matherson's Triumph under contention against a much larger force. While Emerald never captured the base, keeping the timer moving in their direction prevented Cobalt from pushing into the weak Rime Analytics lane and deep into enemy territory. This constant harassment by a very small group of players forced Cobalt to spend resources and large amounts of troops against a small squad, and was a substantial reason Emerald won the match.
Okay, now they've spawned in. I was going to say the numbers were kind of lying the situation. Here comes the Galaxies, but there's still an Emerald Air Force in the skies. Oh, but there comes Cobalt's Air Force as well.
This is an incredibly dangerous
It's a critical amount of seconds. It gets exponentially quick at the very, very end. Okay, it's back to 2 minutes 40, but they have to hold on to the A point. Okay, look at the number of reinforcements that are coming on the map. That is a very, very large force of Cobalt's NC now here on the base. And okay, it was close, but I do not see... No, that's it, it's game over.
The #1 play for the ServerSmash tournament was part of a furious assault that Miller engineered in the middle of their final tournament match against Cobalt. An outnumbered Miller force manages to capture Gurney Dam despite having no secure spawns and being constantly hammered by Cobalt Air. and then moments later saves their ownership of construction site Beta, with only a second to spare.
Gurney Dam, 20 seconds to go. Even with air support, it looks like Miller's gonna get this.
Miller is just now flipping the point at Beta.
Really? Oh wow, we're coming there as soon as the space flips.
Cobalt has...
Wow, Miller takes Gurney Dam. I can't believe it. Okay, we're at construction Beta. Oh, 15 seconds to go, and it looks like this is going to be a Cobalt base. What's all the lightnings doing? You're not kidding! What the hell?
Yeah, there's a lot of fighting on the point. If Miller can just get more people in here...
Oh, it's flipping again?
Taking out the shotgun harasser, though.
Oh, okay, it's Res Grenade Ward's going off. It's so close. Miller needs to get bodies on the floor. The Cobalt still has control of the capture point. Is this Sunder going to come in? Are people going to spawn the Sunder? Are they on the point? Miller's back on the point again. It's razor close. I think Miller might have just gotten away with it. Alright, let me show you all these vehicles, guys. What is going on here? I heard you needed some... It's like the Lightning sales depot.
Unfortunately, Miller's aggression wasn't enough to prevail in the game, but their constant assaults kept Cobalt guessing late into the match, making for one of the closest and most back-and-forth server smashes ever.